Greetings, I'm Elijah Suncard 19, and this is a quick video on what I call automatic writing or freedom writing, what some people call. So all you do is, and this is a quick example of some automatic writing I did earlier. And so all you're doing is it's very similar to journaling. So you get a slice of paper and you just write down sort of whatever comes to mind. And what I encourage people to do is to just write, and just whatever comes to mind, you write it over and over again, and you just keep writing, and you'll reach a certain point where the ideas will just start to flow, and you won't filter. You'll just write, and it sort of just takes a mind of its own, and you're not really thinking about it anymore. It's just flowing and flowing and flowing, and your arms will start to hurt, and you'll just go with it. And what this does for people, what this does for me, is it's a great way to get ideas out. It's a great way to get stress out, but it's also a way to tap into your intuitive abilities. And sometimes what I tell people is you can solve your own problems through this type of journaling. So I like for people to become their own advice. I like for people to take control of their own life. And even though I am a tarot reader and I help people take care of their problems, and I give people advice, I always feel like the person has their answer themselves. So they don't always need to come to me for advice. And same thing with me. Sometimes I know I'll do 10 or 15 minutes of automatic writing or freedom writing, and usually by the end, I will have worked out a lot of my problems, and I would have worked out a lot of things that I'm going through or worried about. And so, and then maybe I'll go back and read over it and say, oh, okay, that was a great idea, because you're so into it, you're so focused, you go into sort of this flow state, and you're just going, and you're just getting the ideas out. You're getting the first 5 or 10 ideas out that are fresh on your mind, but then the deeper ideas start to flow, and oh wow, I never thought of that, and what about this, and I can call this person, and I can ask this thing, and I can what about this book, or I can listen to that, and ideas start to flow, and say, what about this, and I can do that, and you start to dream a little bit, and you start to just let it flow. It really becomes a really intuitive process, and um, 10 times out of 10 I feel better when I'm done. I usually have a better idea of what I want for myself, what I want for my day, and it becomes really freeing, really helpful. So I try to do automatic writing at least once a week, if not more. Definitely to keep me on track of what my goals are and what's important to me. And while I'm writing, it seems I start to get the same ideas always come out. The things that are really important to me always seem to come out. Things that aren't as important tend to not make the paper. And so this is different than journaling or keeping a diary, because when I'm finished, usually I do get rid of the paper. Once I've gotten the ideas out and I sort of let it flow, I don't keep the papers, just because that whole idea of being afraid of other people reading your diary or reading your writing, because at the end, at some point, it's going to get thrown away. You really feel more free to just put it out there, put the stuff out there. I'm just going to write it, get it off my mind, reach into that intuitive process, and then it goes. But it's a really great tool. Try automatic writing. Try to fill at least 2 pages, 3 pages, and just go through it, and then you'll have some great ideas. And I look forward to hearing back what people think of this, and seeing if this is a useful tool for other people. Thank you, and many blessings to you.